김서정, 정예린, 정은비, 저유나, 왕은비, 김예원, 여자친구. What up, YouTube? Let's go. Hirap dito, walang script. Guess who went to go GFriend in Manila? And apparently, I can't stop talking about it, and I have no one here to talk about it. But I'm just making this vlog to tell you guys what happened, to share my experience, to share my favorite parts of the concert or my memorable moments at the concert. So here it is, and just a full disclaimer: there are no fan cams on this vlog. They didn't allow fan cams, which was annoying, but at the same time a bit of a good thing because I really enjoyed it, because I wasn't taking any fan cams, so I could lift all of my light sticks. Simple flex. Okay. Anyway, so here it is. My favorite moments during GFriend in Manila. So one of my favorite moments during GFriend in Manila is I got to wear matching shirts with all of my friends who are die-hard buddies as well. So we planned this out ever since the concert was announced, that we were gonna do something really special for GFriend. Me and my friends also did this for Taeyeon, the GG Forever t-shirts. So we made like a similar project for GFriend, but there's like more of us who are buddies. So we made something like this, like a t-shirt. This is the actual shirt that I wore during the concert like 2 days ago. I can smell it. It smells really bad. I haven't washed it yet. Okay, so we had everything from Glass Bead up to Fever. So there were like 10 of us. We didn't include Parallel because it was like a repackage. So, and plus there was only 10 of us. So yeah, I ended up with Time for Us, which is really cool. At the back, we wrote this. I'm not sure if that's let me get closer. Okay. So at the very top, it says here, Google mo GFriend. It says here Google mo GFriend, which is basically for any newbie that will see this shirt, kindly Google GFriend to know what we're representing here. So Google mo GFriend is a Tagalog phrase for, you know, basically Googling GFriend. And we wrote the fandom jokes for each member of GFriend. So fortunately, it all fits in per member. So for G, we wrote GFriend. R, that's for Yuju, her famous Rap of the Rough. R is for Sinbi, Dongdori Tororong. P is for Omji. So, no. Sorry, I was for Umji, or Pikachu. E is for Soon, no English. N is for Yerin, the Winkubalsa. And the D for my bias, Unha. So sad. So sad. Okay, so that was the shirt. Yeah, that's basically it. So we were, if you guys saw people wearing like matching blue shirts with GFriend's symbols per member, like in front, and then that those fandom jokes at the back, that was us. I apologize if I'm talking a bit fast, because talking about GFriend is like getting me all hyped up again. So the second thing that I'd like to share with you guys is that for the first time I attended a GFriend concert without taking any fan cams whatsoever. And it was also the first time that me and my group of friends were in one spot. We weren't scattered around the VIP area or whatever. We were in one spot, and that actually made the experience so much more enjoyable. Imagine like both of my hands were free to like wave light sticks left and right and like scream the fan chants over and over, and like, I don't know, it was such a good show, and it was very enjoyable. Um, the part wherein the fact that I didn't have my phone on my hand, and I wasn't worrying about keeping the thing stable and stuff like that. I could like wave this around as violently as I could without hitting anyone. Except I did purposely like push my friends over and over, and we like elbowed each other out of excitement. At one point, my foot was like in front of my friend's face. As I don't know, I was just like way too excited, and and one of my friends actually ended up like elbowing my other friend, and he nearly lost a tooth. He thought he lost a tooth, but he didn't. So it was all good. It was all in good fun. Everyone laughed. Everyone had a great time. So yeah, no fan cams. That was the first. That was one of the first things that I was preparing myself for, because in Jakarta and the other legs of GoGo GFriend, they weren't allowing fan cams. So I kind of mentally and emotionally prepared myself for that, because the importance of a fan cam for me is I get to relive the concert over and over, and I could hear myself like scream. I know it's embarrassing at first and it's very cringe-worthy when I first watch my fan cam, but I get used to it, and the fact that I can hear myself scream is like, that's like a recording of not just the artist, not just GFriend, but just a recording of me being happy. So yeah, unfortunately this time no fan cams, but that was way worth it. That's not even grammatically correct. No, we're not moving to the next one yet. The fact that I wasn't holding a phone or a camera, I got to enjoy vacation. The parts wherein people were like just having a great time and partying. So aside from doing the fan chants, there were a lot of fan projects to get everyone hyped, get everyone off their seats, and like have fun, dance, and whatsoever. Oh my god, I need to calm down. One of the fan project was to actually stand up during vacation and dance with GFriend, as they have actually encouraged buddies to do this before, but we were thinking like we could like break the ice here. We could break the ice, because during the first time that they released the choreography for vacation, people were like, okay, like a bit calm. They were doing fan chants, they were having a great time, but we know that buddies are more how do you say this, hyped. So ever since season of GFriend, was actually one of my squad's favorite sidetrack, and one of the things that we wanted to do was get everyone hyped during vacation, and like everyone like get your butts out of your seats and dance. And fortunately, this is the same idea that GFriend Philippines, or the fan clubs of GFriend in the Philippines had in mind. So it was spread online, so that was good. And the Jakarta stop of GoGo GFriend, which was held like 2 days before GoGo GFriend in Manila happened, Indonesian buddies actually did it. They got up. Everyone was like having a great time, screaming and just dancing, and the girls loved it. So Indonesian buddies, you guys did a good job, and Filipino buddies, I'm so happy that we were able to like keep the momentum going, because 2 days after, we did the exact same thing. We just had a great time during vacation and danced. We also did that for Life is a Party and other songs of GFriend. But for me, vacation is something that I will not forget, because that was like a year's worth of hype for waiting to do that for GFriend, like dance in a concert and then do this and whatever. One more benefit of not having a fan cam, or maybe I don't know if this is a disadvantage. I'm pretty sure that some of you Manila buddies also saw GFriend Shadow. I was at the center. At my right side, you could clearly see the girl's shadow while they were dancing. And it was such a beautiful show. Not just on the stage, on the freaking wall. There's a show on the freaking wall about GFriend's Shadow dancing. And I looked at it for like half a song. I even forgot what song was playing. But I'm just pretty sure I enjoyed looking at their shadow for like a solid 2 minutes. And then I just stopped myself like, stop looking at their shadow and just look at them. Okay? This is gonna be over in like 2 more hours and you really want to spend it on their shadow? Well, 2 minutes. I don't know. Imagine, I've never done that to any other concert. Like, appreciate a shadow. When... I don't know, what concert would you go to and say, yeah, I'm gonna appreciate their shadow? But I just did. I appreciated their shadow on the wall. Oh my god, it was amazing. Like, you could literally see So-won, her nose and her figure, and then Eunha with her short hair, and then even Yerin's shadow was smiling. Like, how is that possible? It was, you could tell that she was smiling. Okay, I gotta stop. Number 2 is taking way too long. So the next one is actually the back-to-back performance of Sunrise and Time for the Moon Night. That was amazing. Like, I am a grown ass man. I am a grown man, and I actually predicted that I would cry during Sunrise, the part wherein Eunha would hit her high notes at the end. You know, the "I got shipodo." I'm not gonna do it right now because my voice is still still recovering from the concert. I cried during Sunrise, and there wasn't even any time for recovery. Like, as I was crying at the end, I needed to like get myself together and chant for Time for the Moon Night. And you know, guys, Time for the Moon Night, the first fan chant for Time for the Moon Night is very fast paced. So you need to like take a deep breath and like exhale everything that you breathe. I'm talking about breathing on the vlog. What the hell? And just basically try and move with the song and choreography, which was really difficult after you just sang along to Sunrise. And that just like, wow, that's a heart-stopping performance. Good thing there was a break after Time for the Moon Night, because after Time for the Moon Night was Memoria and Flower and Memoria. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that at Memoria I cried again, and with my friends. This time they predicted that they would cry at Memoria, and they did. But I was already crying during Sunrise and Time for the Moon Night. And that's actually not the first song that got me all teared up. I cried during the very first song, which was Me Gustas Tu. So at Me Gustas Tu, when they first came out onto the stage, they sang Me Gustas Tu, and that was the very first time that I felt like, yes, I'm at the center, I'm with my friends, I know the fan chants, I know that freaking song, that's like the buddy national anthem. And man, I just teared up a little bit, and I cried during Me Gustas Tu, but I needed to get myself together, and it was just only the beginning, and I just lost it during Sunrise, Time for the Moon Night, Memoria, and Flower combination. So that's like my third favorite thing that happened during Go Go GFriend in Manila, was me crying during the concert. Woo! So the fourth favorite thing that I personally loved that happened during Go Go GFriend in Manila was the paper plane project that the fandom thought of. So during Compass, we were instructed to what's this? What's the word? To throw paper airplanes around the venue. I was around like in front, so I was instructed or we were instructed to throw the paper planes in front towards GFriend, because the paper planes actually should have included like messages for GFriend, like a words of encouragement, anything positive, or your wishes. Just throw it to the stage for GFriend to see. So one of the funny thing is my group of friends actually made like paper airplanes, and when we handed it over to GFPH, they handed it back to us. And then they distributed the planes back to us, and I was like, hey, I made this last night. Like, yeah, we did it. We made this last night. How ironic. Okay, let's do this. So we hid the planes, and then we threw them during Compass, and the girls' reactions when they saw the planes was amazing. It was breathtaking. It was like we were like, you could see that they were shocked, they were happy, and wow, it was a beautiful sight. It was like I was in the fourth row in the center, so I decided to look back, and you could see like a flock of paper airplanes like falling from the balcony area down to us, and then the balcony area, and then everyone else who was behind us was throwing it towards us. I could feel like a lot of paper planes falling down at my back like rain or something. Here's a quick story about it. When I first threw my paper plane at the stage, it went all the way through the stage. I mean, the night before, as we were practicing the planes weren't flying gracefully, but during the concert, for some reason, I had great aim. Like I was hitting the stage. Anything that I was throwing was like hitting the stage, and so I saw GFriend like picking up paper planes, and they were like checking out if it had messages, and they were throwing it back, kissing the planes and throwing it back. I was encouraged. That was the thing that they did that encouraged me to grab more planes and like throw it toward the stage. So whatever hit me, or whatever paper plane was around me, I decided to pick up and throw it to the stage. Plus, it's possible that those paper planes had like messages for GFriend that I could relay towards them, possibly, for the other buddies. So I picked up, and then I kept on throwing it to the stage. As I kept throwing it to the stage, there was one plane that when I threw it, it went upwards, and it literally acted like a drill. You could not script this. When I threw it, it spun around, went up, and then went diving down towards the stage. It was going straight towards Soan. And good thing that Soan was aware that there was a plane that was going straight to her face. So at the very last moment, she dodged away, and me and my friend were like, oh, that was like basically an interaction with Soan, and it's a good thing that she was able to dodge it, because I would feel so bad if that hit her face. So she ended up running to the back of the stage. And guys, I did not do that intentionally. Please do not hate me. Guys, can you control a paper plane? Like, okay, my intent was just to get it towards the stage. So that actually did not discourage me from throwing any paper plane that was around me. So I was like, I kept on throwing paper planes one after another, and they kept on hitting the stage. And then one of the other paper planes that I threw actually went to a curve. It went to a curve, and it dodged Yuju. So I was like, okay, I didn't hit Yuju, and Yuju didn't notice the paper plane because there were a lot of paper planes. But when I threw the very last one that I had, it went to another curve, and it hit Sinbi Cindy's arm on the left, and she was shocked, like, "Oh, good aim. I'm not that hurt, but who threw that?" And I was like, "That was me. That was me." And if she looked at me, I would have said sorry. Guys, again, that was not intentional. I could not control that paper plane. So my next favorite moment during Go Go GFriend in Manila was the photo op. I was part of the 30 buddies, 30 lucky buddies from Manila to have a photo op with GFriend. And my friends, all of my friends were lucky enough as well to be part of the photo op. So as you guys know from earlier, like we had these shirts and the Phantom jokes at the back. So we also planned like we would be in front or be next to our biases. So my bias is Unha, and my friends were biases were so on, and the other members. And I was fortunate enough to be in front of Unha during the photo op. Everything was well thought out by me and my friends. Like we thought that we would get Soan, Unha, Yerin, Cindy, Umji, and Yuju in that order. So we lined up in that order. So we ended up with each other's biases in front of us. Unfortunately for one of my friends, he was actually matched towards Yerin, while his favorite was Cindy. And he still sat down beside Cindy, and my friend, who was the Yerin bias, sat down in front of Yerin, but the bouncer or the management asked, nope, that was your line, move back. So they moved, so they switched back, but that was totally fine with them because guys, we still love GFriend. No matter whoever we're in front of or next to, we would love that photo op. While we were in line outside, we were planning to also do a pose with GFriend. Like back then, during Momoland's fan meet in Manila, I had like a photo op with Momoland, and Nayan, like we formed like a heart sign. I planned the same thing for GFriend, except some of my friends were panicking, like what if they don't put their hands? That would be so embarrassing. And so I was like, I'm gonna risk it. Like no matter what would happen, no matter if it was just half a heart or if it was gonna be like a thumbs up or they won't even bother with it, that's fine, because the photo was basically me and GFriend, and that is priceless. Me, my friends, and GFriend. Like that's a priceless photo right there. So I was gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it, no matter how much I look in that photo. As long as I have my eyes open and like facing the camera, I would still love that photo. And that photo has yet to be released. So by the time this vlog is up, I think the photo will still not be released by MMT. So maybe I'll just edit it to the thumbnail. I don't know, for you guys to see. So yeah, we went inside. I was in front of Unha. This story is like very confusing right now. I'm very sorry. So I was in front of Unha, and I was about to sit down when Unha was waving at me, and she was saying hi, and I was like, hi Unha, and I like showed her half of the heart while she was still facing me, and I was like showing her how to like fill in the other half while we were still face to face. So she was like, okay, and so I sat down and I put my hand on top of my head like this, and there was a mirror at the other side of the room wherein I could see Unha's hand was like this. Like there was a distance. I tried to get closer because we were kind of like smudged together. I tried to get closer, but yeah, Unha did this with me. Not sure how good the photo will be because it has yet to be released. I'm not even sure if I was looking at the camera or if I was blinking or whatnot. But yeah, she basically like acknowledged my existence during that part, and oh my god. And yeah, and my friends also had like their interactions with the other members. Fortunately for the friend in front of Yerin also did the heart sign with him, and yeah, that was basically a priceless moment. Me, my friends, and GFriend. How awesome is that? Now, as awesome as the last item was, I think this is actually the most important part on why I enjoyed GoGo GFriend as much as I did. It was basically because I was with my friend. Those people who I am friends with right now, we all met last year during season of GFriend. I have never met them in my entire life before season of GFriend. I only know like one person from that group. That's because we went to college together. But like he introduced me to that group who had basically strangers like talking to one Facebook chat, and everyone in that Facebook chat ended up being like best friends or best buddies to one another during season of GFriend. And it was not limited to Filipino buddies. We also had like Indonesian buddies. We also met a buddy from Thailand. We have buddies from other parts of the Philippines, from Davao and Cebu. One of our buddies actually is now in Japan. The other one is at the United States. So we're scattered like around the globe. But that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed GoGo GFriend as much as I did, because I was with those guys. During season of GFriend, we were scattered around the VIP area. We had fun. Season of GFriend was still amazing, but GoGo GFriend was like 10 times more enjoyable because I was with them. I know it's a bit cheesy, but it's the truth. Because the photo op would not have been as meaningful as it was if it wasn't with my friends. The paper plane project, I would not have made a paper plane if I wasn't friends with those people. I would not have enjoyed the sunrise in time for the moonlight combination if I couldn't like push my friends out of excitement and like curse the fan chant with them. I wouldn't be wearing these kinds of shirts outside in public with these. I mean, if I did this alone, I would have probably lost a bet or something. But when I did this with my friends, it felt like, yeah, this is something that who we are. You know, it was something that we were comfortable with doing together, and yeah, everything that was listed out, I enjoyed it 10 times more, or maybe even 100 times more, because I was with my friends. And the entire reason why that friendship exists is because of Yoja Chingu. GFriend, like, they gave me real life buddies. I know that's the fandom name, but our group is basically real life buddies right now. Turns out we're also fans of other fandoms, like we're also diehard Soans, Pink Pandas, or and other K-pop groups, but the very foundation of our friendship will always be GFriend. I met these people because of GFriend, and I met these people because 6 girls from Korea decided to chase their dream. That is so amazing. So on the small chance that GFriend is watching, thank you very much. 감사합니다. Thank you. If you're a buddy who's still hungover from the concerts that was held in your country, thank you for watching. We can get through this. They'll be back. Hopefully. Oh, and guys, I will leave a link in the description below to make GFriend on My Music Taste. My Music Taste, I forgot to give you guys a shout out. Thank you very much for bringing them back here. Guys, click the link below. Make GFriend. Come to your country. Come to the Philippines. Bring them back. And I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Bye!